The entire Central Visayas is now under general community quarantine based on the IATF decision. With the loosening of quarantine restrictions, stranded persons in different areas have finally returned to their home provinces. Alan Domingo of GMA Regional TV Balitang Bisdak for the details live. Alan.
Tech LGUs are now preparing to transition to the new normal under GCQ. Just this morning, Cebu City has been included in the list of the areas that will be on GCQ starting June 1. A lot of adjustments will have to be made, but health protocols are still in effect. Effective June 1, the whole of Central Visayas will now be under GCQ, including Cebu City, which was earlier reported to be placed under MECQ. The city has been under ECQ since March 28. Cebu City is now preparing for the return of some businesses. Under GCQ, public transportation is still suspended, which is why the Cebu City government fielded 200 buses to ferry around workers of establishments that will be reopening.
Nga dili na mandatory ang pag-undergo og testing. Apan encourage na, of course, for the safety sa mga empleyado, for the safety sa mga employers, sa ilang tagsa-tagsa ka mga trabahoan.
Companies are encouraged to provide shuttle services for their employees. Company ID and work certifications are needed for those living outside but are working in Cebu City. Barbershops, parlors, gyms, and other businesses that requires physical contact are still not allowed to operate. Cebu ports are still closed for inter-island travel. In Cebu City, 400 OFW on lockdown in Manila arrived in Cebu aboard 2 ships. Most of these OFWs are seafarers, observing physical distancing. The OFWs alighted one by one from the vessel. They all went through health processes and proper documentation. As part of the protocol, they were brought to hotels where they will undergo another 14-day quarantine before they can finally make their way back home. In Lapu-Lapu City, 154 OFWs stranded in Manila arrived at the Mactan Airport last May 26. 14 of these OFWs are Opunganons. The passengers brought with them documents like medical certificates as proof that they are negative for COVID-19 after undergoing a 14-day quarantine while in Manila. Lapu-Lapu City Mayor Jonard Ahong Chan was not happy with the DILG directive requiring LGUs to shoulder cost of the swab test and pay for the quarantine of OFWs who lack documentation. The mayor said the city doesn't have enough funds for the returning OFWs. In Negros Oriental, the LGU is awaiting the results of the swab test of the 168 crew members of a fishing vessel from Palawan. Dr. Lilandi Station Assistant Provincial Health Officer and Ground Commander of the Interagency Task Force in Negros Oriental said that they already sent last week the swab test to Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center Sub-National Laboratory. In Siquijor, borders are now open. This is in compliance to the DILG order that provinces should now accept the returning OFWs. Siquijor Governor Zaldi Villa gave an assurance that the whole island will be safe from the pandemic as it remains to be COVID-free in the whole Region 7.
Sugdan na namo pagpasulod unya amo gyung gidryran mo ni atong gi-practice masudlan og pandemic na ay positive.
In Palo Leyte, workers who lost their jobs at the National Capital Region arrived back in the province. Most of them availed of the Balik Probinsya program. The workers were brought to the government center in Palo to undergo the required processes. The LGU has prepared some livelihood and skills training for these returnees. Tech Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia had a meeting with the town and city mayors for the province plan to appeal with the IATF for the province to be downgraded from GCQ to MGCQ starting June 1st. Tech.
Thank you, Alan Domingo.